Time is 6:44 here on your Wednesday. Kicking off news to go with a live look at the Ohio River as the sun rises. It is a very warm, very humid start. It is beautiful, but there's a threat of rain and storms that will impact your Independence Day celebrations tonight.
Yeah, if you're taking a jog this morning along that river, it's sweaty, but several cities are holding events tonight also along the river. We've got Mason having theirs, Westchester, Newport Blast, which I believe is new. Randy, the rain obviously going to time out to potentially impact these shows, and we just want everyone to be safe.
The bulk of it, our best chances for rain, probably between about 4 and 9 o'clock, 4 and 10. But that doesn't mean they're totally gone by 10 o'clock, right? So it's kind of a wait and see situation. Today is a weather impact day. The storms are going to start. They'll be scattered at first between about 2 and 4 p.m. And then your most likely time frame, the most active time on the radar for us, likely to be between 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. when we have more widespread storms. And because it's going to be very humid, you'll get intense downpours and a lot of lightning. Obviously, if you're close enough to hear the thunder, you can get struck by the lightning. Get indoors when those move in, and the possibility today of some stronger storms with damaging winds our main concern. So the line that's coming our way is right now well off to our west. You can see it's moving through St. Louis. This is a cold front that'll make its way through Indiana and then hit Cincinnati and decide to hang out the whole holiday weekend. It's going to stall out overhead, become stationary, and bring us the threat for storms the next couple of days. Want to give you today's futurecast. You can see we've got the steamy air building, but pretty dry up through about the 2 o'clock hour. That's when we start to see a few pockets of rain in between 2 and 4 o'clock. We go from a couple of towns to see rain to more once we get into the mid-afternoon and evening. So scattered downpours, a lot of lightning with this. You can see 6, 7 o'clock tonight. You have, a band playing, a parade. There's the potential for some storms with damaging winds. We get to 8 and 9 o'clock. And this particular model I like, but it's trying to push a lot of the rain to the south and east by 8 and 9 p.m. There's still the potential there could be something in the area toward 10 o'clock tonight for fireworks. So hopefully it all dries out. That typically is the case after sunset. We're looking at again at tomorrow for the 4th of July, another weather impact day, 86 tomorrow. The reason the temperatures are down, more clouds and more frequent rounds of rain. Could there be some for the fireworks tomorrow night? Yes, it is a possibility. We'll take a look at how hot it's going to be for the next couple of days and when we'll finally get a day without worrying about rain coming up. Kelly?
Okay, Randy, thank you. It's a busy stretch of summer traffic, and as we head into the 4th of July holiday, traffic on the roads expected to be even more jam-packed. So starting now, police are cracking down. We're getting an idea of what they're looking for specifically. WLWT News 5's Giacomo Luca out on the roads for us this morning. Giacomo, it's pretty quiet right now, but what did police tell you about how things will pick up?
Yeah, Kelly. Well, we know that police really across greater Cincinnati are going to be out in full force in patrol through the weekend. We know July 4th. It sits on that Thursday, so it's going to be a pretty busy next few days for law enforcement officers across the area. Currently heading towards the downtown area now on 71. We know police during the summer months already are the most dangerous time of the year for drivers. Last year in Ohio, between Memorial Day and Labor Day, nearly 400 people were killed in crashes. A dozen people died in crashes during the July 4th holiday period just last year as well. And the Ohio State Police say they arrested nearly 140 people for OVI. Officials say that they'd like you all to stay focused on the road, go the speed limit, and always drive sober. Again, expect to see law enforcement out all over, and officials are always, just like they always say, if you see something, say something. Live on the road, Giacomo Luca, WLWT News 5.
Giacomo, thank you. Safety not only a concern on the roads, but also for 4th of July events themselves. Many communities have them scheduled for today. WLWT News 5's Danielle Dindek is live with what's being done in Cincinnati to promote safety around these evening gatherings. Danielle.
Yeah, Stephen, cities like Mason, Westchester, and Newport are all having events tonight, which means that people will be lining up along the riverfronts to watch those fireworks. But when it comes to tomorrow, Cincinnati has events planned to help prevent youth gun violence specifically. So tomorrow from 1 to 6, 3 different city pools will be free for ages 12 to 18. Those locations are Dempsey, McKee, and Oakley. Then free bus passes from Smale and Ziegler Parks once they both close. course, now with the deadly shooting in 2021 at Smale Park, I can tell you that safety is top of mind for large events, especially around 4th of July for CPD. And when it comes to tonight, we also talked to police about extra patrols over at that Newport Festival that I told you about. So once again, that's a new event with fireworks coming up tonight. Reporting live in northern Kentucky, Danielle Dindak, WLWT News 5.
Danielle, thanks so much. Other communities are having events tonight, including Oxford, Madeira, and in Green Township. You can scan the QR code to find a full list and details for the holiday weekend. That's all available as well over on WLWT.com. Kelly, I'm sure there's a few folks trying to get out on the road.
Yeah, some people still have to head to work today, Stephen, but it's just a few from what we can see. Here is the Brent Spence Bridge. Taking a look, things are looking good out there. Really no major issues, which honestly on the Brent Spence Bridge, I think most people are pretty happy to see. So if you are getting ready to head out, no problems, no slowdowns, no really even increased traffic. Have a feeling a lot of people have off today, tomorrow, and probably Friday, if I had to guess. Looks like we do have a crash up here on Germantown Pike. That's the southbound direction near Soldiers Home, Miamisburg Road. So it's a side road, obviously, but still a busy one, but travel times are looking great. This is one of those days, though, to keep in mind. If you normally are a late traveler, you head out to run some errands, a lot more people probably going to be joining you later in the day than they are this morning. So we'll watch the roads for you throughout the day here on WLWT. Stephen?
All right, Kelly, thank you. Developing on WLWT, a young child is now in the hospital in critical condition after being hit by a car in Saylor Park.
He's got a crash. A juvenile struck. They do have units en route. It's a child struck by a vehicle, 5 to 6 years of age.
Police said that 6-year-old girl was trying to cross River Road when she was hit by an SUV yesterday evening. She was taken to Cincinnati Children's, where she's listed in critical condition. The driver was not injured and stayed on scene to cooperate.
A father and son among the victims of that deadly shooting in Corryville that we had at the beginning of the week. Police now say 4 men, not 5, were shot on East University Avenue. 45-year-old Sean McDaniel Sr., his 22-year-old son, Sean McDaniel Jr., and 21-year-old Lorenz Nixon all died. Police say the other victim is in serious condition but considered stable. So far, no one has been arrested.
In Commitment 2024 in the race for the presidency, many are questioning whether President Biden needs to step away from the race after his debate performance. Today, President Biden is expected to hold a video call with Democratic governors to discuss the path forward. Texas Representative Lloyd Doggett is the first lawmaker to make a public statement calling on President Biden to step away. He says the stakes are too high and that Biden staying in the race risks a Trump victory. The Biden administration has declined to comment on the call, citing his poor performance was because of a cold.
We understand the concerns. We get it. The president did not have a great night, as you all know, and many of you reached out during the debate. The president had a cold. He had a hoarse voice. You all heard it. That's why you reached out.
The scheduled call is set to take place this evening around 6:30. White House Chief of Staff Jeff Zients will hold an all-staff call at noon today. He's expected to tell staff to weather the storm and keep your heads down.
Happening today, a Civil War hero from Ohio will be posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor in our nation's capital. This is an incredible story. During the Civil War, Private George D. Wilson was a part of a covert military operation to infiltrate the Confederacy. 24 soldiers disguised as civilians hijacked a train in Georgia and drove it 80 miles north, destroying communication and rail lines along the way. The mission is now called the Great Locomotive Chase. Wilson was born in Belmont County. He died in 1862 as a central figure in the success of the war.
The Reds off to a good start in New York, taking on the Yankees in Game 1 last night. Elly De La Cruz stole the show, as he tends to do, but this time he did it in the Big Apple.
And he drills this ball to left center. That's got great carry. That splashes down to the pen.
Well, maybe New York City is his kind of town.
No, Cincinnati is Ellie's kind of town. Don't talk about any other city being his kind of town. He needs to stay here. That was a 114-mile-per-hour ball coming off the bat of Cruz, marked him down for a 2-run homer. The Reds went on to win a close one, 5-4. Same time, same place for Game 2. The Reds looking to get the series win at Yankee Stadium tonight. First pitch is at 7:05. FC Cincy captain Lucho Acosta could have the chance to captain the MLS All-Star team this year. He's one of 3 FCC stars representing the team at the All-Star game this month, and he's one of 4 on the short list to captain the team made up of some of the best MLS players. Acosta captained the All-Star team last year. You can vote right now. We have a link on WLWT.com. The last day to vote is July 9th. The Orange and Blue are back in action tonight. They'll be in D.C. taking on D.C. United at Audi Field. Kickoff is set for 7:30. Of course, we're going to have all of our big stories, what you need to know to start your day, start your holiday with our daily podcast, 5 on 5 and 5. You can find it and subscribe to it wherever you get your podcast. Let's get another check on traffic as you head out the door. Kelly.
All right, whether it's to work or maybe over to the grocery store, again, to try to find that cream cheese. Every dip in America has cream cheese in it. All right, you can see drive times are looking great out there. Really no major issues. Probably the biggest thing we've had this morning is a gorgeous sunrise. Outside of that, not seeing any major delays. A little bit of increased traffic, but even coming in on 75, we're still just in the yellow. So that is good sign if you do have to get ready to head inbound from north of town over on the east side of town, not running into any major problems coming in on 71 either. Northern Kentucky looking great. 5 minutes for 71, which we saw on the Big Mac Daniel Carter Beard Bridge. Same deal again coming in 75 and 71. It is quite the morning if you are getting ready to hit the road. Do expect traffic throughout today, throughout the afternoon. Really is the 2-3 o'clock hour hits. A lot of people are going to be heading to their destination. Northeast, southwest, it's all going to be incredibly busy. So please allow yourself plenty of extra time. Randy?
Yeah, we're timing it out. It's like, oh, how long is it? Yeah, add a half hour, add an hour. As we take a look at the live radar right now, we are also going to be looking at storms developing at that time. And you know how that impacts the time for travel. As we look at the live radar right now, everything is quiet, but as we head through the day, storms will develop, and we do have the threat for strong to severe storms with damaging winds being the main concern. But if you're outside at a festival or fireworks or kind of watching a parade and storms hit, intense downpours, lightning, get indoors. Right now it's 75. We're going to make it up to 92 this afternoon, and it's going to feel like around 100. So let's break down this weather impact day. Steamy air builds in first, but as far as the storms go, between 2 and 4 p.m., that's the time that the scattered storms start to begin. It's going to feel like 100 to 105 during that time frame if you're not getting stormed on. Between 4 and 9 p.m., widespread storms, more numerous storms on the radar, and some of them could be severe. Temperatures into the 80s, and then between 9 p.m. and midnight, the rain and thunderstorm threat fades. And I know fireworks time is 10-ish in most towns. Hopefully all the storms are gone by then, but we're going to be watching that very closely. As we go through the next 12 hours, it's going to be hot. It is going to be stormy for us into the afternoon and evening. So today, 92 degrees with the potential for thunderstorms. Same thing tomorrow, though I think because we're going to see rain in the morning and mid-afternoon, it may not be as strong tomorrow, which is great. Still the possibility of some rain at fireworks time tomorrow night.
Lots to be aware of. Today's show minutes away, and we are back in 25 minutes.